time it is, regardless of when I recorded this, you're watching it, or whatever. This is my 39 cents, and today I'm going to talk about the alleged bill that Biden wants to pass, banning fried chicken, menthol cigarettes, and grape-flavored drinks. Bruh, you realize how retarded that sounds? Biden, I'm talking to you, man. I'm not going to address you as Mr. Biden. I'm not going to address you as Mr. President. I'm sorry. I'm out the military now. I don't got to do those things no more. Bro, you sound like a whole dipshit. Excuse my French. And I hope you see this. Like, that, come on, man. How? How is that helping anybody? That's not helping nobody. And see, I'm one of the ones who's awake and aware. Not this fake wake, not this new woke. Nah, like, bruh. When you're doing something that trivial, that petty, you're doing the oldest trick in the book. You got us watching this hand. Meanwhile, you got something going on in the other hand that we ain't gonna see coming. It's the oldest trick in the book. You distract them with this, and you hit them with this before they realize what hit them. Like, man, nobody is that dumb. See, the elites are trying it so many different ways. All right? We figured out what the Illuminati was. We figured out what the New World Order was. Now you're trying to rebrand and relabel it with many different organizations that are intermingled and connected. Like, a lot of people didn't even realize that Scientology, the Nation of Islam, and Jehovah's Witnesses are all connected. There's a whole documentary about this. Actually, several, if I'm not mistaken. My wife and I just watched it the other day. I was like, whoa. Like, I knew a lot of the stuff they was talking about. Which is all crazy, by the way. But I did not realize that there was so much involved, intertwined, and intermingled with all that nonsense. Like, Scientology? Y'all really on some, like, space sailor gang type stuff. Y'all mixing naval, nautical, and, like, astrological, like NASA type stuff all in one. Like, hey, we're gonna use this as our religion. And then y'all got the nerve to have a cross up? But y'all don't believe in Jesus. Y'all don't believe in none of that. What's wrong with y'all? Nah, that's not how this works. That's not how this works at all. You feel me? Like, nah. But whatever. You fooled a lot of people for hundreds of years. At least 100 years. I know Scientology's been out for a little while. But I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all, at least a couple 100 years. 100 to a couple 100. I know it's not that old of a religion. I still don't even understand how y'all got it passed off as a religion. It's a whole cult, gang, ritualistic following is what that is. But this is not what this video is about. I didn't really get on here and talk about Scientology, Nation of Islam, and Jehovah's Witnesses, and Mormons, and all that other stuff. All that stuff is connected. Like, but the first three I said are actually connected, like, blatantly. They'll tell you they're connected, you know what I'm saying? And then there's other cultures and subsets of those things involved as well. It's crazy when you think about it. But yeah, man, the president is basically talking about banning menthol cigarettes, fried chicken, which is the silliest thing I've ever heard, and grape-flavored drink. And one of the justifications I heard was to help black people be healthier. Okay, yeah, like, that's like some backhanded ass, I'm gonna fight racism while being racist type shit. Like, do you not see this? Do you not understand what you're doing? Like, are you that dumb? How did you become president? Oh, that's right. You were selected by the Electoral College. You weren't really voted on. Y'all don't want to hear that, though. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, though. So y'all thought my 39 cents was going to be all just fun and games and reviewing songs and, you know, clowning. It's some of that. But this is one of them ones where I got to be serious. Like, come on, man. Pay attention when they start rolling out these little bogus bullcrap and petty and just ridiculous bills. Because a lot of those are to distract you from the greater problems and the greater issues at hand. Like, this whole mask thing. That's exactly what I was talking about, the whole mask thing. They're tests. They're tests. They're experiments on the general population to see who will comply and how easy it is to control us as a whole, as a country, as a people, and as a world, right? Like the New World Order forever was trying to operate under the guise of, oh, it's a New World Order, it'll be great, and things will be normal and peaceful like they're supposed to be. Look, man, if it's too good to be true, then it's too good to be true. Something's wrong. I mean, like, you gotta, like, same thing with the Second Amendment. People are like, oh, you know, if you make stricter gun regulations and you take away the guns from people, you know, they can't kill each other with guns because guns kill people. No, people kill people. And when has a criminal ever operated, obeyed, adhered to any law? Never in the history of mankind. Criminals don't listen to laws and rules. That's why they're criminals. Okay? All y'all doing is creating more criminals by making these dumbass laws. It's coming a time where Christians are going to be criminals, I promise you. Because they're trying to outlaw Christianity right now. They don't want you to know about that. You know what I'm saying? That's in the Bible. They're trying to outlaw guns so we can't protect ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, they're integrating themselves into the military now, slowly turning the military on itself. Like, people like me get forced out because we stand by the old ways. 3%ers are basically, you can take my guns when I die, and you're not going to kill me or my brother because I'm down to ride. You feel me? Like, what's up? You know? Did you realize or know that there's still some states in the United States of America that have Jim Crow laws that have not been overturned, reformed, or removed? There's even some states where it's illegal to be a mixed married couple. There's some states that if they wanted to, my wife and I went to, if we decided to move to any of these states, they could lock me up or kill me and hang her by law. Or they can hang us both in the street. You know what I mean? They got some gruesome punishments that were attached to these Jim Crow laws. Real talk. And if you are a person like myself who looks like me, who don't subscribe to that and backs up the black community because you have love for the black community because that's the community you come from, oh, to them, I'm the same as them. Like, you know what I mean? To them, I'm the same as what they, quote, disapprove of. You know what I mean? Y'all think I'm making this up. Do some research. Do some digging. You might have to go to the dark web. But it's out there. It can be found. There's some... America has some of the worst and most ridiculous and in some cases most depraved laws I've ever heard of. Yeah, I'm sure some other states got it. Yeah, I'm not states. Other countries got it too. But like, I'm American, so I'm going to dig into what I need to know about my country. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're trying to outlaw and make it illegal to buy or consume fried chicken. I guess it makes it illegal to cook it too. Trying to make it illegal to buy or use menthol cigarettes. Trying to make it illegal to buy or drink grape-flavored drinks. I wonder what the bigger picture is. I wonder what he's working on that's just, nobody's paying attention to. See, stuff like this is designed to distract you. Yes, it might be a real thing. They might actually push it. Might actually try to get it to go through. I don't think it's going to work. Even if they do pass it, ain't nobody going to listen to that. Get out of here. I love fried chicken. I wish you would take my I'll bite your finger off. Mine. Whenever my wife makes fried chicken, or my brother, man, listen, I'll be in there happy and in hell. But yeah, like, there's some bigger stuff coming. Like, those of y'all out there who think like me and my wife need to prepare, need to save what you can, need to stock up what you can, and need to plan to potentially get up out this country if you want to survive. I'm not going to say in the next 10 years. I'm not going to say in the next 5 years. I'm going to say in the next coming few years, you should be ready. A lot of stuff they're working on is going to turn this place into a wasteland. America has it coming where America could very realistically be turned into a third world country because it's turning on itself and it's devouring itself from within. It's just fact. And that's before all the biblical stuff. You don't even gotta believe in the Bible to see what's happening right under your nose. But I guarantee you, it's all connected to biblical prophecy. Be ye also ready. Need to be ready, man. When Christ does crack that sky, he's going to come as a thief in the night. You're not going to see it coming. You're not going to look up one day and say, hey, look, that's Jesus. No. You're going to blink, and that's it. Either you're going to be gone, or the person next to you going to be gone, or there's going to be a whole bunch of people you hear about disappearing. You're going to blink your eyes, you'll be in heaven. What? Or standing at the throne of judgment before you go into heaven. That's another thing. Yeah, people don't go to heaven right now. People are like, oh, he's in heaven, he's in a better place. No, he's in paradise. If he was set to go to heaven, and he died, then he's resting in paradise, awaiting judgment. There's a waiting place for those who aren't going to paradise too. I can't say that it's nice, but I feel like just like people aren't in actual heaven yet, they're in paradise waiting. I feel like people who are going to hell are in a waiting place that's just as bad. It's like the opposite of paradise. That's why I think limbo is a real thing. Not because it's biblically sound, no. I think somebody could be stuck in limbo because their work wasn't done on this earth and they died a premature death. I also think tortured souls who are going to hell sometimes wind up in limbo, and that's kind of their waiting place before judgment, before going into the actual pit of hell. What the hell is this? Sorry, somebody stopped really fast in front of me, and I was just like confused, like why? Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, man, pay attention to what the politicians do, but don't just pay attention to what the media tells you. Do some digging, do some reading. You know what I mean? Like, find out what their campaigns and what their agendas really are, because they're always going to do stuff that's blatant and in your face to distract you from the bigger decisions that are being made. Okay? They're always going to do things that seem menial, meaningless, petty, tedious, pointless, and they're going to make those blatantly obvious in order to take and distract you from what's being done behind closed doors, what they don't want you to know about until it's too late. Vote, vote, vote. Vote all you want. We have a voice to a point. We don't choose our president, though. Don't be fooled. You know what I mean? There are some things we vote on and we still choose right now, but they're pushing for all governments to be a one-world government and all elected officials to be selected officials. They're still going to, push it under the guise of an election. But, come on. Do you not see what's happening? Like, the further we go in this world and in time, things are just getting worse. Like, things getting more streamlined. Yeah, that's why they're pushing this RFID chip, the new ID stuff and all that crap. Like, they're going to make it. There's going to come a time, and I don't know if this is pre or post tribulation or rapture, but there's going to come a time where you can't buy or sell without having a microchip in your forehead or your right hand. Now, the Bible talks about in Revelation about a mark of the beast, where people who don't have it can't buy or sell. Sound familiar? Can't buy or sell without a chip. Can't buy or sell without a mark. And it's going to go where? In your forehead or your right hand? That's what the Bible says. Look it up. It's in Revelations. I don't even got to tell you the scripture. All you got to do is Google Revelations, mark of the beast, and you will get scriptures that will explain it to you. And you will sit there. And if you never heard this before, you will be dumbfounded. And I promise you, if you have any sliver of belief in your soul, you will get chills. Because you'll know that I'm telling you the truth. And if you see this video and I'm no longer here, either I'm dead because they killed me for speaking out, or I've been caught up with my fellow believers in the sky, you'll be like, wow, I should have listened to that guy. He was not lying. But yeah, every time they do something blatant, it means there's something bigger going on behind the curtain. Kind of like the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, he was all big and in your face, but he had all this other stuff going on behind the curtain. And you kind of in reverse though. If you've seen the Wizard of Oz, you know what I mean. So, to my fellow preppers, man, keep prepping, keep preparing. Stock your ammo up while you can. Stock your food up while you can. Save money if you can, while you can. Make some investments, get into a few stocks, and then cash out before they crash. Have a bug out plan. Have an escape plan. Have more than one weapon. Know how to use more than one weapon. If you can acquire them, acquire some unregistered weapons, because it might come a time when the only way you can defend yourself is if you have something unregistered, because everything registered is going to be seized by the government. Ways around that. There's definitely ways around it. If you live in a state where it's open carry or constitutional carry, you got a better chance of making it. You live in one of them states where they're taking guns away completely, or you need all these extra permits and stuff just to carry, you might want to think about relocation. Like I said, they're going to do certain things in plain view while they're doing other things behind the scenes if they don't want you and I to see. Don't take it from me. I'm just the guy that was in this, military who's seen a lot of it firsthand. That's all. There's reasons why they didn't let me deploy. Because I knew too much. I dug too much. I speak too much. I don't back down too much. I'm not afraid of anything, because the only being or deity I'm going to fear is God himself, Yahweh, Adonai, and his son, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, my Savior. So, they can try all they want to shut me up. Nope. I'm going to keep gabbing and gabbing until the damn in a box. Nah, but for real, y'all. Be also ready, because the thief cometh because Christ comes as a thief in the night. You ain't gonna see it. You ain't gonna see it till it's too late. Like that. Anyway, it's been my 39 cents on the ridiculous bill that Biden's trying to pass. And I hope it fails. And also the bigger plan that's behind the scenes that we don't see, I hope that fails too, because I know it ain't nothing good. The military was designed to stand up against the government if it became a tyranny. That's exactly what's happening. So to my fellow military members out there, active or reserve, be ready to fight. And understand that your service is appreciated if you fight for the right reasons. But also understand that you may lose that status as a result of keeping your oath. The old way was be an oath keeper first. I swore an oath to protect the people, and I'll do that until my last breath. God bless. Thanks for watching. It's been my 39 cents.
When shit got harder, the circle got smaller, but the fam got bigger.